So today I'm coming at you with another story, another young black woman that went out on a first date with a zaddy and she ends up losing her life in the process. And you guys know I just covered the story recently of a young lady that goes by the name of Sade Robinson, and the perpetrator who committed this heinous act against her, which is similar to the case that I'm about to cover right now, goes by the name of Maxwell Anderson. And that incident occurred in Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Wisconsin to be exact. This case right here happens to be another 19-year-old young black woman that goes by the name of Cheryl Turner in Louisiana, in the Monroe area to be exact. And this time it's a 29-year-old perpetrator that goes by the name of Anthony Holland Jr. Now this happened just around the new year, and he's just now getting arrested about a week ago. So with that being said, guys, let's get into the clip. Let's go.
Cheryl Turner was an outgoing 19-year-old from New Iberia who had the most contagious laugh. Now, her family says they'll never hear that laugh again after her body was pulled from a lake in northern Louisiana. I'm Anna Fisher, your Iberia Parish reporter, and I sat down with Cheryl's father and her twin sister, who say they feel more supported by Catahoula Parish's law enforcement than their own.
She told me, "I'm gonna see you, and I love you." And that's the last time I saw my daughter.
Michael Turner is the father of 19-year-old twins.
Cheryl, I don't even know how to describe how she was growing up.
Younger by 2 minutes, Sherry Turner says her older sister Sheryl was always the outgoing one of the family.
Cheryl was just outspoken. Once she got enough, she gonna say how she feel.
On December 31st, the family says Sheryl and her mother had gotten into an argument.
She put the key in the mailbox, packed up all her clothes, and left.
According to Sherry, outbursts like these weren't uncommon for Sheryl to have. It wasn't until they lost communication.
It wasn't like her for all those days to not even message us, nothing.
That the family says they reached out to Iberia police, filing a missing persons report for Sheryl on January 3rd. According to the family, they experienced radio silence from New Iberia police after that.
Everything died down. It got quiet.
On January 24th, Sherry says she was contacted by a detective from Catahoula Parish.
He told me, he was like, I don't want to disarm you, I don't want you to be worried, but we found a body.
A fisherman on the Wichita River had reportedly found a human torso floating in the water without anything else attached.
And I'm just reading the description of how they found it, and then when I read light-skinned female and then the body weight, and I'm like, wow, that sounds so much like her, like Sheryl. Friday came, I got up, and the whole day, everybody felt off all day.
Sherry and her parents were then asked to submit DNA testing to the parish forensic office. And on Friday, February 23rd, the detective from Catahoula visited the family in New Iberia.
Mom was like, so what's the results?
The minute he put his
head down and said, I'm sorry, but it was 100% match and confirmation that it's your sister.
Nearly 2 months after her disappearance, Cheryl's body was found.
Throughout the world, people don't know what their kids are doing. Yeah. They don't pay attention. But they need to start paying attention.
I reached out to the New Iberia Police Department for comment, but have not yet heard back. Sherry Turner has started a GoFundMe page to help raise money for her sister's funeral expenses. If you would like to donate to that GoFundMe page, visit katc.com. Reporting in New Iberia, I'm Anna Fisher, KATC TV3.
That's terrible. That's such a tragedy, especially she has to tell this story of her twin sister. Imagine losing not just your sister, but your twin sister, and you given this news that she was found, her torso, in this river, and you don't know what's going on, because at this point, they still don't know who the killer is or who's the perpetrator of this incident, which we're about to get into. This deranged guy, Anthony Holland, and how they tracked him was based upon her texting her sister and tracking the cell phone, and just forensics, they were able to catch this guy, which I'm glad they caught him, because this argument, and I hate hearing it, is that black women, every 5 hours, she's either deleted or goes missing or something like that. And a lot of times the perpetrator, they leave that part out. So let's get into the rest of this. Let's go.
Well, an arrest is made in connection with part of a body that was found in the Ouachita River. Good evening to you. I'm Jennifer Andrews. Jasmine Bingham joins us now with the update. Jasmine?
Jennifer, West Monroe police say the suspect admitted to later dismembering the body of the woman in his home. Catahoula Parish Sheriff's Office say in January the torso of a body identified as Cheryl Turner of New Iberia was found in the Ouachita River. West Monroe police investigators say her family believes she became involved in a romantic relationship over text messages with someone from West Monroe. Through forensic data and surveillance, the suspect was identified as Anthony Holland Jr. West Monroe police arrested him yesterday. They say he has admitted to killing her and putting her remains in water that feeds into the Ouachita River. A man who lives at the apartments where Holland lived says he's in shock.
We've been kind of scared all day. We're talking about, trying to maybe find a new place. It definitely leaves a feeling of uneasiness. Didn't see a body, just saw a mattress that had like a blood stain on it. So it really confirmed the suspicions that we were kind of fearing, that it looked like it was somebody who was murdered over there.
Holland was booked into the Ouachita Parish Correctional Center for one count of second-degree murder. Both Catahoula Sheriff and West Monroe police say the investigation is continuing.
And that looked like his brother right there. So after this argument, I guess she was conversing with this guy. They met up through a dating website, and she decides to go on this date or move in with the guy, maybe in an act of defiance because of what happened with her mother. And unfortunately, this guy had some other plans. He confessed to it. And why you got to go this far, bro? Why can't y'all just kick the woman out and just send her on her way? But it's some real weirdos out here. But a lot of you ladies, you try to blame it on the black man. But a lot of times, those things that do happen, those issues or those incidents that do happen is when you're on full-blown relationships, not a first date. And that's just a one-off when it comes to that. But this stuff right here, this is just crazy. This is what's happening, and this is becoming more frequent. And like I said, I just covered that story with Sade Robinson, which I'll link it here if you guys haven't already seen it. If it didn't already pop up, it'll be at the end here as well. But it's just one of those things. You're disarmed, for lack of a better term, because of this guy. He seems mild-mannered, and he's a whole full-blown psycho and going Jeffrey Dahmer on you. So I don't know. That's some other type of time, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this story. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings in abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. Listen, I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.
Yeah. 50 Cent. 50. Part 2. Bring it back. Yeah. Can't forget Tony. 50. UK.